Well, hello there, friends. Soup Monday. I was in the mood for a vegetable soup. I wanted like a creamy, silky soup. So I opened up the fridge today, and man, did I have a bunch of vegetables in there that needed to be cooked for a phenomenal soup. And I made it. It's right there. And you are going to love it. It's fantastic. It's creamy. It's silky. It's everything that I wanted in a vegetable soup. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're doing it right now. Okay, friends, well, let me show you how to make this soup. It's delicious. I always love a nice, creamy, perfect texture soup, vegetable soup. So here's very simple. You open up the fridge, you go, what do I got? As long as you got a couple of potatoes, the rest of it, just throw it in. It's not like, look, I got a little mushroom left over from somebody that I made yesterday. So we're going to saute them. We're going to get rid of the water, eh? They have in it, just saute them a little bit. They got better texture. If you don't get rid of the water, let's put a little salt in there, friends. That'll help. Plus, we'll use the salt for a little pepper. So we got a big onion, and I had like 4 ounces of mushroom left. If you don't have mushroom, don't put it in. This is like, open up the fridge, see what you got, put it in the soup. It doesn't have to be everything exactly, I got a bunch of stuff. But you certainly don't need to put them in. But to go back to the mushroom deal, friends. If you don't get rid of the water, you got that terrible texture of the mushroom. Make sure you clean your pot so you don't burn anything. Sometimes my pot, they got like a hot spot. So I sauteed the onion, the big onion, and the mushrooms. Get rid of the water. Oh, mamma mia, that was noisy. Of the mushroom. So then they got a better texture anyway. It's all about texture, eh? Then we're going to put, like I said, I got a bunch of vegetables. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. I got 4 cloves of garlic in here, 4 or 5. I sliced them thin. I got a tablespoon of fresh sage. Sage, thyme, rosemary, whatever you got, you put it in there. You don't have to follow a special recipe. You make your own recipe. I got a leek, mostly the white part of the leek. We're going to put it in there, right? White part of the leek, the white and the light green part of the leek. Make sure you wash them good, eh? I cut them in half, then I cut them in half again, and then I cut them up, chop, 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 and then I put them in the water to rinse them in case they got sand in them, eh? All right, so you want to make sure you do that. Now we're going to put the garlic in there, friends. And the garlic, we want to saute it a little bit. Remember, if you poach the garlic, you'll get the flavor, but not as much as if you take the time to saute it for a minute. But don't be burning it. I see a lot of people burning garlic. They're like, oh yeah, let me caramelize my garlic. I don't know. I don't know about them. I'm sure they're very good chefs, but sometimes I wonder, burnt garlic has never did it for me. Somehow I just don't understand it. But, to each his own. Little sage right there. Look, I had some scallions. Put them in there. If you don't have them, don't worry about them. I had a bell pepper, red bell pepper. Put it in there. You don't have it? Don't put it in. Celery, 3 stalks of celery. Cut small, otherwise they don't cook. They don't cook. Potatoes. Oh, carrots. I did my carrots. I'm not going to show you again. Every time I do a soup, I got to make those carrots. So the other day, got to tell you, I'm cooking for friends of mine. I'm making a soup, and they go, hey, what's the deal with the little nice carrots? How come we don't get the nice carrots? I was in a hurry, check, check, check. I chop them up. No, but if you want to make them like that, it's not that difficult. Eh? They were like, hey, what are we, chopped liver? Look, I got 1 big sweet potatoes. This is a simple soup, I'll tell you. And then I got 2 baking potato. I cut them in small pieces. Now, for stock, friends, you could put only vegetable stock, or you could put chicken stock. And how much you put in, it all depends on how much you're putting in vegetables. Basically, what you want to do, you want to cover your vegetables and a little bit more. Because what happens is the potatoes are going to release some starch, you see. Now, each one of those is a cup. So I don't know how many I put in, but Jackie's going to count and he's going to tell you. Because he counts better than me. I wasn't paying attention. So look, guys. Vegetable stock, if you want to make these all vegetables, by all means, put all these vegetables. I got to tell you about the vegetable stock, friends. This vegetable stock. Now, like I said, they don't sponsor the show, but when I got a good product, I'm telling you, the name is Bonafide. It's 100%, excuse me, natural, organic. Everything is organic. Filter watered, organic onion, organic celery, organic blah, 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 organic celery, organic. I got something in my throat, probably because I ate a piece of carrots or something. Organic garlic, even the garlic is organic. There's no preservative, additive, coloring, flavor. This is amazing. You can put a little bit in there. I'm telling you, it's delicious. There you go. Measure carefully. It doesn't really matter how much stock we're putting in, friends. I mean, of course it does matter to a point, right? But we're going to put this in here. We're going to cook this. All right? We're going to cook it for a little while. And we're going to see how we're doing. We're going to cook it until the vegetables are tender. That's it. When the vegetables are tender, we'll finish it up. I'll show you how to give it the perfect texture. And so I'll come back when it's finished. It's probably going to take a good, I'd say a good hour and a half. Hour and a half. Some of those vegetables are a little big. Eh? So an hour and a half, I'll see you. We'll season it, we'll test it, and we'll make it perfect. See you in a little while. Okay, friends, it's been about 45 minutes. Depends how you cut the vegetables. If they're very thin, half hour, 45 minutes maximum. If they're thicker, you test them. You go there and you take a fork and you prick them. You prick them. And check the carrots first. The carrots take a longer, right? And then the celery. If the carrots and the celery are down, you know everything else is good. All right? So now, you can certainly serve it this way. There'll be nothing wrong with this. This is going to be delicious. But, you know, I like a better texture. Better texture. To me, remember, the texture is a conductor of flavor. So we're going to change it. So we could put arrowroot, tapioca powder, cornstarch. I may do both of them today. We'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm going to show you how to put it on flour. And most of you that have been following the channel for a long time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, first of all, I'm going to find a whisk. I'm going to take a strainer, fine mesh strainer, and I'm going to put it in here. And then I'm going to put the flour in there. And I'm going to bring it in. So for those of you that are new to the channel, you probably have never seen this before. But some of you that have been with me for three years now. Three years, yeah, easy 3 years. You know exactly what I'm doing. So you put in the flour, and you're mixing it in here, and you incorporate it. And sometimes it goes really, really quick, and sometimes it doesn't go so quick. And today is one of the times it doesn't go so quick. You see, look, it's not going. It's going to go. It's just not going very quick. I think my strainer might be just a little too thin. So, you see, I always make mistakes so you don't make them. Yeah, the strainer is too thin. All right, so what I'm going to do, friends, see, it's a good thing I make a mistake, so then you see it. Don't take a strainer that is too thin. We're going to take a strainer a little thicker, so it'll go better. You know, I always change them. There we go. What do we got here? All right, we got one. This one's going to work just fine. We're going to put a little flour in there. Now, it's important to have the right texture, my friends. If you don't have the right texture, you're not going to have the right flavor in your mouth. It's really, really, really important, my friends. Really, really important that you get the right textures. And I'm going to put a little cream. You see? And this is going well. There you go. We always get a little bit left in a strainer, but I think it's good. That avoids lumps. There's never going to be any lumps in there, my friends. You see? And voila, we're going to see what we got down there. And then if we still want to be a little thicker, then later we can put a bit of cornstarch. I'll show you that as well, just in case you've never seen me doing it. All right, I think it's good. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have here, friends. You see, we have a much better texture already. Much better texture, you see? So you can have it the way it was at the beginning. Of course you can have it the way you have it. It's your soup. You have it however you want to do it. But I promise you this is going to feel a lot better in your mouth. And then we're going to put a little bit of a cream. How much cream you put in? That's a matter of opinion. Eh? There's no right or wrong, but I tell you, this is going to be fantastic. Just right there. You can see it right there already, right? You can see it, eh? All right, look at this. So it's probably going to need a little more cornstarch. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cook it now because the flour needs to cook. So I got about 15 minutes to cook it. In 15 minutes, I'm going to check it out again, and then we're going to determine if we need to put a little more cornstarch to thicken it just a tad bit. All right? I see you in a minute, friends. Okay, friends. Well, 15, 20 minutes is enough. You can test the flour. It's definitely not test like glue anymore. So at this point, you can leave it the way it is, if you like it this way. I like it a little thicker. Matter of opinion here. No right or wrong here. Just make sure when you dissolve your cornstarch in water, half cornstarch, half water, you mix it up well, cold water. And your mixture, whatever it is, the sauce, the soup, whatever it is, you got to be boiling. It's got to be boiling. So you put in a little bit first. Be careful because when you have a hot mixture like this, it really, really, really thickens. And if you were to end up putting a little too much, what do? Just put it on more stock, that's all. I always have a stock handy just in case. And again, all of that is a matter of opinion. There's no right or wrong. I think a soup like that, a little thicker, feels better on your tongue. It's all about the tongue. It's all about the tongue. So here we have it. We're looking beautiful, friends. You see? And you adjust the seasoning. Make sure there's enough salt. Make sure there's enough pepper in there. And make sure you test it. Don't be afraid. If you're not sure, grab a little bowl, put it on the side, and put a little more salt, until you could also, I was thinking you could add corn to this. That would be fantastic to add corn to it. Delicious. Frozen corn. You can add it right now. There'll be nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think I'm going to do that later on. So I'm going to serve it. Look how beautiful that is, friends. Look at that. Look at that texture on that soup. Look at the texture on this. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at this, friends. You probably can't see it, so let me see me pour it right there. Look how gorgeous that is. You see? Look how beautiful that is. That's beautiful texture. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It smells amazing. It's very simple. And see how simple that was? Clean up the fridge. Make some soup. Make some beautiful, creamy soup. It's going to be hot. Make sure you... I tell you, I had very little mushroom in there, right? You remember? With like 4 ounces of mushroom or something. And it smells amazing, like the mushroom. I'm going to try it. But I mean, it really, really smells like mushroomy. Mushroomy. Yeah, I say. Yeah, I think so. Blow on it so you don't burn yourself. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. This is delicious. There's nothing like a warm soup in a cold day, right? There's nothing like it. I think I'm going to wait a bit. My friends, I hope you make that one. That's a good one. Very simple. Remember, I always try to make things very simple for you so you can go ahead and do it. A lot of your comments, which are fantastic. I can't read them all. I tried as much time as I can possibly do. Are saying this to me. You brought back the joy, the excitement of cooking in our kitchen, and I'm so wow. I can't. This is the kind of comment that I really. This is why I do this, to show you that it's not that big of a deal. And let me tell you, I don't think you can go to a restaurant and get a better soup than this. It's so simple to make at home. Hope you make it. Thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Oh, let me tell you, that's another good one. That's a delicious one. That, I think out of all of them, that's the most simple one. Shot. And that's going to be my favorite one. When do you test it? You're gonna agree. It's hot. I got to wait.